everyone, it's E from Jermaine here. So it's been a really long time since I've done a business vlog, and since I'm actually preparing for a few things, I wanted to do a vlog to also to have something to look back after the event is over. So the past few weeks I've been trying to be more organized with the inventory, to actually take in feedbacks from customers, and to internalize it and to filter things which I feel can be implemented and things which I feel that perhaps is not a good fit for Jermaine. And to be honest, I do treat every feedback seriously, and do give me some time, because apart from Jermaine, I also have my work as well, so I'm actually managing both at the same time. So even though I want certain things to be done as fast as I can, I'm just one person, so please do bear with me, and I'm just very thankful for my customers for being patient and understanding while I fulfill your orders. So when it comes to Jermaine, maybe to share with you guys a little bit of backstory, because I feel that sometimes I'm being misunderstood as someone who is stubborn or refuse to change, or stuff like that. And I wanted to clarify some stuff, and perhaps to let you know more about Jermaine as well, and how I started, and why are certain things done in a certain way. And I do know that there's tons of improvements that is needed, but like I say, please give me time. Jermaine is just 1 year old, and so I do know that, and I'll do my best to make sure that it will be fulfilled. It's just a matter of time. So when I first started Jermaine, it was through DM, direct message through Instagram. So that is how I actually take in orders. So people will tell me, for example, ET, I want to embrace seamless leggings in purple, and then after that I'll take in the order, and then I'll courier it out. So it all started through a very simple process like that, because at that point of time, I only have 2 types of leggings, and each of them probably have around 4 to 5 colors. So it was manageable until it actually last year around March period, I started to take in pre-orders, because I realized that there isn't enough space for me to store all the inventory, and of course I don't want to be ordering things which people or customers might not like, and to store it, I prefer to only order when my customer need it. So that is when the whole pre-order system came to place. And I realized that without having a proper website or proper way of actually following up with my customers, it's really very hard for me to just look through the Instagram messages and see who order what, etc. So that is when I actually set up the website. So when I set up the website, it was pretty rushed, and at that point of time, I just wanted to take photos, to show the colors, etc. And I didn't put much thought into how the photo is taken, etc. So I actually received a feedback that someone actually told me that she didn't like how the photo was taken for the website, is because that the photos were taken on the floor, which, to be honest, I was very surprised by her feedback, because all the photos that were taken on the wooden background is actually my table. So I was actually surprised when she thought that it was actually taken on the floor, which the truth is that it's taken on my dining table. So I explained to her, and then she felt that I could have done things more professionally, which I totally agree, but I do need some time to make the changes. Okay. And another common thing that people actually feedback is that the model is always me. So the reason why is that so is because initially, right, I just wanted the items to be launched so that my customers can purchase. And another thing is that due to time constraint, and it's very hard for me to liaise with models, and I don't have the finances and resources to do so. That's why it actually took a while before I decided to actually have my ambassadors on board, and stuff like that. So like I mentioned, I do take all the feedback seriously, so it's more of when I can implement it, and I'm doing my very best to ensure that that whatever feedback that you guys give me, I'll do my best to fulfill them one by one. So feel free to still give me your feedback, and sometimes but do give me some time. I can't change the whole entire website overnight like that. So another thing that I wanted to also share as well is that like I have customers who told me that I should be focusing on the different collection before I actually expand. And to be honest, when I started Germaine, it was all about being inclusive. So I did my best to sample every single thing possible within my finances. So like leggings, I sample the colors, the sizes, I sample different designs, cuts, even a particular leggings can be, the sizing can be different depending on which manufacturer I actually engage with. So that's why, like, for me, I decided instead of like launching, like for example, a certain style in like 5 colors or 4 colors and slowly expanding, I did the inverted way, which is to actually sample and slowly narrow down to the best. So that was what I had in mind for Germaine. But of course, I do have people who tell me things like I shouldn't do that I should do it like this instead. But this was done intentional. And like I mentioned, when I started Germaine, to be honest, I didn't have like a certain direction, and it was my first time dealing with manufacturers. And sometimes what manufacturer tells you versus what I actually receive is totally different. So it took a while for me to actually understand. It took a while before the communication between the manufacturers was actually established, and we know, like for example, I'll ask them, okay, this particular leggings, does it have a front seam? If it has a front seam, then I don't want to be selling it on my website, etc. So as I get to know more and more about my customers and get to know more about my manufacturers lingo and etc., things get better as well. So of course there's a lot of things that I need to learn. And of course, another thing is that I wanted to talk about is also like my IG interface. At a point of time, I just want to generate content, so I wasn't very specific about the aesthetic, and this has been something that I've been wanting to work on. Even my own personal IG, previously I also tried to be more aesthetic, but eventually I actually gave up because I'm not a very aesthetic person. So I tend to post when, for example, I'll take a picture and I'll post. Like I wouldn't take a picture and make it more aesthetic and I post. This was a habit of mine, and I realized that I've actually brought this habit into the business as well. So that's why now I spend more effort in filtering photos. I spend more effort in making a photo look more simple, and and to not crowd with like many different pictures, to perhaps share more about the features of the activewear as well, which is something that I didn't do in the past. So I hope that this will actually help my customers understand more about the different collections, because I know that my website has tons of products. Currently now it has like 100 plus, and for a 1 years old company it's really a lot. And I have seen other companies website, and I realized it actually was a wake-up call for me, because I realized how many products I have compared to the other companies. But like I mentioned, we're all working in different directions. For me, it's about being inclusive. For them, they might have a different direction for the company, so that's why their collection is like smaller, and for me, like I mentioned, my collections are bigger also because I wanted to bring in all the colors possible. So I try to bring in as many colors as possible, because I feel that like different colors shows different personality. So most local activewear companies only sell that few colors. I wanted to expand the range so that if there's a certain green you like and the companies are not bringing it, I want to do my best to bring it in. For example, like sage, which is this color over here, it's been a very popular color, and so it has it's actually one of the best seller as well. So these are colors that most companies might not bring in, okay, but then I do my best to bring it. So this is also the wine red. So recently these two are like the more popular colors. So so just sharing with you guys more about behind the scene. So if you have any questions regarding Germaine, please do let me know. I try to be as upfront and honest with you guys. And recently on TikTok, some people actually feedback to me that me sharing my authenticity seems more like a ranting, but I guess we can never please everyone. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions regarding Germaine, and I look forward to seeing you guys. Have a great week ahead. Take care. Peace.